Alright, hello and welcome. My name is Jason Welsh, and this is a project enclosure that I created for Thingiverse. Now, this project enclosure is also a lab. So, if you've ever seen this on Thingiverse, the Arduino Mobile Lab 3.0, and if you're using this product, it's a great product, by the way. I don't want to toot my own horn, but this has changed the way I work with microcontrollers, because it's got the microcontroller next to the breadboard and with wire management. So what you do is you get to the point where you have everything correctly working onto the breadboard, like your microcontroller, then you have maybe your stepper motor controller over on the other side, and your power and everything else, and you can fold that unit up, and then you say, well, you know what, I need to put buttons on the outside of it now, and now we can. And if you look, this is perf board. Now this is nice that Radio Shack cuts this already to the exact same size that I need for this unit, but you can cut it yourself. This stuff is pretty simple to cut. And now I can mount buttons on the outside of the project enclosure. I'll show you that in a second as far as opening is concerned. And now I can raise my Xbox Connect in the air and have a cool orange box that people go, whoa, how does that work? And you know what I like to do? I like to have the ability to talk to people about the design. You know what I mean? Like having a perfect PCB on there, you know, like maybe something from OSHA Parks or something that's already done with all the components on there, you know, that's a good thing. I like that. But, you know, this is going to be in a classroom, and what I do, I love being able to introduce this stuff to students and say, you know, it's not impossible to do this stuff. So I can go like this and open it up. Put a better counterweight on that. I can open it up and say, yeah, so this is how it works. So we got a stepper motor controller, and that's feeding that stepper motor through this very flexible wire, and all the microcontrollers is sending a pulse over to this pin, and you know, I can talk about it, and that's what I like doing, is being able to talk about that to a student or anybody for that matter. And it gets better though. So you know, if you thought that was pretty cool, so the whole unit itself is being held together by these bands. So let's say I wanted to work on the unit. This is gonna be fun with one hand, right? If I can do this with one hand, it tells a story about this, I think. So it's a busy day and I want to go off to the office, and maybe I want to sneak my microcontroller in and do some experiments on the side, right? Like, you never do that. And there we go. So I just have to plug this, and there it is. It's still attached. The main thing is attached to the 2020, and now I can fold this unit up just like that and put the pin back in it. And there's my project enclosure. I haven't really worked out a good way to put like a power jack on the outside just yet, but I'm getting there, because you know, we always come down to the power jack having, you know, multiple variations of it, and I can really never get, you know, unless I order a big supply of something, the same footprint. So in this case, I like this footprint, and I just hot melt glued it. We all use it, we know it. Alright, so that is my parametric project enclosure. But keep in mind, you know, if you're unfamiliar with this product, this is totally parametric in its design, where I can add more of these to them, and then I can have things like shields in here and everything else too. And the same on the other side. These little tracks right here, I can print out maybe 6 of those instead of 4 and have enough room for a header coming off here, any kind of breakout boards I wanted, and still be able to fold it up with everything on the breadboard. So the case is parametric, and the top is parametric because I could change out different components, or this I can have pop out and put a different one in if I wanted to. Oh, one thing I should say, see how there's rivets? So those rivets are holding a back frame in, and that's preventing this from popping out. This is not glued into place. All I do is have to pop these rivets and then I could snap that out. Same with this is not glued. Once I put a PLA spike in here and a PLA spike right there, this is on there, but I can certainly take this off and then choose to have it a more mobile unit again. And I don't have another one just like it. So there we go. There's some explanation on the design, in case you're unfamiliar with the original Arduino Lab 3.0, and then look for the Arduino Lab 3.0 control panel module that fits on the top now on Thingiverse. I hope you enjoyed.